Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if any channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. In today's video, we are going to have very interesting discussion. Actually, the issue that are really roaming in the village that we need to address. And I would really also want to warn some individuals who are trying to make their mouth too long, in spreading the rumors that are not supposed to be spread in the village. Yes, so I want really to make it very clear that I have come to realize that there are people in this village who can never listen to advice. The young people who don't listen to advice. The only language they listen to is force. That's what I've come to realize. But you can advise them until you get tired. And even they can reach a point of asking you, they did not ask you to advise them. Somebody came to my inbox and I got a message that, please, I don't need your advice. But at the same time, when they get into problems, you see them coming out, opening their mouth, crying around, like people have not been telling them. And yet, people would have told them several times, and they don't listen. And that is what we are always coming out and, talking about and make it very clear. That, you see, however much, you lack brains, maybe your level of education is completely poor, but also learn to listen to the advice people give to you. I have really seen this young man calling himself Mogesi. He looks like he does not care what is happening. Because I've just seen from the current video that he has made, he is making it very clear that, he does not eat from people's homes. He eats from the, he struggle all, very hard to make sure that he provides for food for himself and for his entire family. We are not against you eating. But how you eating is the question. How you eating is the very big question. Everybody can eat. But how you putting that food on your plate? How you... Because if you are coming out, you are insulting people each and every, you are abusing people. And let me tell you, there is something these individuals have not even got to know, there's a problem within themselves in the village. When you look very critically, these boys don't have friends. The group of Mogesi and Nesri, they don't have friends because people don't want to associate with them. Every time they are moving alone, So, the truth is, people will always not want to associate themselves with this type of characters in the community. However much you are progressing, but people see the mistakes. People see these mistakes. But of course, people can be like, that one, even if you advise him, is just against people, is against what, So the boys in this village, particularly this, they are not many, they are less than 5. They don't listen to advice. They feel whatever things they're saying, it is the truth. They feel they're on top of everything. When they get a problem, you see them crying. We warned the fisherman for several times, but he could not listen. I saw him coming out. They grab my GoPro. If they don't give me, I want to go there. A lot of issues. They grab my phones. You see, activating donation. That's what he's trying to do. For me now, there is nothing that I will believe in whatever this so-called the fisherman says, because he's always a strategist. He's always after something. These boys really like drama. They really like drama. Drama after drama. The issue of the accident got over. But I can tell you they are still looking for more drama because they know it is where they're eating from. You know? They know that's where they're eating from. But I can assure you, the issue of arrest partially has worked against the fisherman. It has worked against the fisherman. The rate at which he's poking his nose outside there, it has reduced in these few days. It has completely reduced. There is fear. So whoever was saying arresting people does not work, because I heard it from these so-called negative reactors that arresting people does not work. Who tells you? Who tells you it works? The only problem is that these individuals are being arrested and released immediately. If these individuals could stay there for like 1 week, they would learn a lesson. They would learn a lesson. Yes. But when they arrest them for a very, very short period of time. They come out, they first try to control their tongue because they know they have issues, you know. But when they realize these things are over, they start resuming. You remember this so-called the lion. The lion, when he was arrested and he came, he first tried controlling himself. But now, he has realized those things have gone, no, nothing is being folded against him. Somehow he's starting to open his mouth again. I want him to go back again. Let people arrest him and put him back into jail with the time. You know? But though also these days he measures what comes from his mouth. It is not like the way he used to. He used to say words without caring. You know? He used not to care completely. But I've started seeing, you know, I've been trying to monitor him. I've been trying to monitor how he's, you know, making these videos and the rest. It is not the normal type of videos that he used to do before. You know, videos of insult, videos of abusing people, videos of, you know, a lot of things this so-called the lion used to put on his videos. But I've started seeing that there is change. However much he still talks, but somehow he's controlling the rate. And I can assure you also the fisherman is going to be the same thing. Let him not deceive you that he never tests anything there. He tested, but he cannot come out right now and talk about it because he knows if chances happen that he goes back there, it is going to be another drama. You know, there is nobody who likes to be in that place, whether you're a madman or you're not a mad person. In prison, no, nobody. So let them not be deceived, not be deceiving people outside here that, you know, I was there and the place was very, very clean. I enjoy staying there. My friend, if you have been a free man, you are moving freely in the village or you are moving freely anywhere in life, then they confine you in one place. Only like 5 hours, you are sitting in one place. One small room. You know? One small room. There is no way you will tell me you will come out a normal person. You will, first of all, even when you are there, you will have a lot of thoughts. A lot of thoughts will be running in your heads. Imagining if I'm to stay here for like a week, what will happen? 2 weeks, what will happen? You know? And you have a family, young children at home, who have been looking at you for survival. And you are there sitting. Let nobody deceive you. He felt it. He felt it. But of course, a human being is a human being. Will always want to come out here to camouflage how he's doing so well, how he was treated well, because he does not want to come out and speak the real truth. There is nobody who have gone to that place and he says, actually, me, I want to go back there. A person with a clear brain. No. Yeah? Whether you're a VIP, you will not want to go back to that place. So the fisherman is deceiving himself. He's deceiving. So if he feels Let him continue talking nonsense and he goes back there. Okay, let him continue insulting those policemen, abusing them and talking badly about them. Then we shall see. We shall see. And remember, there's still him going back to court because things are not yet over. There is still a lot of issues that you need to handle. And if these people to raise these cases against him, it's not going to be the same. It's going to be ugly. Eh? He will have to part with some money, and he need to organize himself at the moment, so that he raise the money to to compensate these policemen and the rest. For us, we are here to wait. We are here to we are here. We are waiting to see. Because see, when they tell you that please organize yourself, behave yourself, behave. This thing is not all about insult. And the problem is that there are individuals outside there who are really encouraging these people each and every day. They're encouraging them. They're encouraging them. But, you see, also in life, if you have friends who are encouraging you to do wrong things, just know they don't wish you well. They don't. They are only just after deceiving you. But when you get a problem, a serious one, and they know that they cannot handle, they will abandon you. They will abandon you. They will abandon you. And that is what some of these people are not understanding. They can bail you this petty money, but when it comes to serious issues, you will realize how hard it is. Because people who are supporting these individuals, their brains does not think the same way. Others are saying, let me help for today, but next time, if he misbehave, that will be his problem. And I saw a lot of these villagers, some of them came out jubilating that you will arrest us and we shall come out. What about next time if they arrest you and you fail to come out? What are you going to say? Because there's that possibility. There is that possibility. If they arrest you and you fail to come out, what are you going to say? What are you going to tell people? So really, people need to style up, and these young boys, I really want to encourage people that if you really know that you're advising these boys to do wrong things, please, you better stay away out of these things, because you are about to cause a very, very serious problem to these boys in this very community. Because actually, this is their village. This is their village. And we are supposed to be promoting peace in this village. But these individuals who support these negative reactors, they are really encouraging them to mess up. And I started seeing in this boy called Mayan also, he also started the same behavior. Talking so badly, insulting people, abusing people, and he feels that he's making sense. He's just wasting time. And I can assure you, people are going to start distancing themselves from him in the village. Just like the way they did to this so-called the fisherman, Mugesi, and this and that. People distance themselves. There is no YouTuber in that village with sound mind who would really want to go and associate themselves with this group of people. No. But people will always want to go to people like it's Nasto, Mayuguno, Diana Kemi, the Go With Me, or, this group of people, because they see a future in them. David Jr., those groups of people. But people always, they don't want to associate themselves with this group of individuals. Because the product that will come out of them is also to spread hatred. Nothing good. Nothing good in this group of individuals. And you see, when you look very, very critically, it is this group that are always getting issues in the village. It is this very group. They are the ones who are always crying. Their families are always crying. Their families, they are the ones who are crying every day, every time. You know, I saw Basa cry that the child is sick. But you remember what Obasa did. So any money now Obasa gets, money is just disappearing. Any money that these individuals are getting, it's going for medication. Why is it that it is happening to them and not this other group of individuals who are also YouTubers like them? So what am I trying to say here is that at least we need to be positive in life, however difficult it is. But at some point, people need to stay united. Because these boys, they are the future of this village. Not this fat woman from Bugoma. You know? That one is a destroyer. That woman from Bugoma is a destroyer. There is nothing good she's going to promote in that village. Because she's after benefiting. She's after benefit. There is nothing good you will see that will come out of her trying to promote peace in that village. You will never see. For she's after encouraging these dramas to continue so that she keeps on making videos. Making videos and videos and videos, and she keeps on earning. So actually, the raw materials, you know, is these boys of Nyaboans. They are the ones who are making the raw materials. They come out with funny news and people will build from there. And people get content and, you know, life continues. And that is what they are not realizing. That actually they are the real cause of problem in their own communities. They are the very ones. Because if you keep on fighting yourself from morning to evening, what do you expect? People will always come and want to see, where can we add more salt? And people will add, and the fire will keep on burning. So the lady of Bugoma, I can assure you, there is nothing good. And actually, when the drums are silenced from that village of Jabohans, she lacks content. Because I can assure you, even right now, there is no clear thing that she can talk about the travel command. There is completely nothing. So the source right now is she's focusing in these boys of Nyabohansi. When they come out with something, she gets something to talk about. You know? Is such a person promoting peace in that village? She's after feeding herself, feeding her family, and feeding her husband. Full stop. Whether these boys in the village want to fight, they want to destroy themselves, that is still content for her. And that is what we are trying to come out and say. That please, these things should stop. It should stop. Me, by the way, it does not even make me happy. It does not make me happy seeing these individuals fighting themselves. Does not. That is the reason why I always try to come out and tell these boys, please, can you behave yourself? You are from one village. Maybe even one village. They share the same roads. They share the same trading center. The same leadership. The same everything. And then you look at them, they are fighting themselves. When will the fight stop? Stop spreading negative energy from your village to the outside world to see. Because you are really causing harm to your own village. Other villages, people are jubilating. People are happy. But now you guys, you are creating enmity in your own village. Can't you see that? Can't you really see that? When are you going to stop fighting yourself? When are you going to stop promoting chaos in the village? And it's the reason why a lot of people have really come out and say, you boys, grow up. It is not all about fighting yourself. It is all about doing something to support your own community. However much you are supporting the elders, you are supporting the needy people in the community. But what is the baseline of your content? How are you getting those things? Negative energy. Negative energy. And it's a reason such things you'll never see a big impact. You'll never see. You'll give them today, they will eat, and that is all. Tomorrow they still want. You would have not provided a solution, a permanent solution, to their suffering in the village. You would have not. You have only given them for today, but for tomorrow it's not there. And that is why I always keep on saying that the Travel Commando did good to open the eyes of young boys in that village, that you can really come out with these good videos that people will be in position to watch, and they will appreciate you, and they can support you if they really see that you are doing something good. That is a permanent solution. But when you go and give somebody a piece of bread, you give somebody half a liter of cooking oil, are you solving a problem? Encouraging this youth in the community to have something to do is the best solution. Because they will also go and support their own family. Just like the way some of these individuals are doing in supporting their families. That is the right way of helping people in the community. But not promoting fight. Not coming out with the problems of your home and you bring them in the internet. It's not going to help you. Actually, you will come out with the issues of your family in the internet, seeking for solution. But a lot of people will be there to laugh at you. A lot of people will be there to laugh at you. And that is exactly what is happening to some old Muse who has a feeling that he can sort himself when he is 80 years. Very, very alarming. So these boys, life starts now. Start working hard to save your life and to the future of the family. Don't wait when you reach 80 years, then you start regretting that I would have really made peace with so and so. I would have really made peace with his family. This is the right time to make peace with those people whom you hate. And stop fighting yourself. Stop fighting your people. You will need them at some point. Whether you like it or not. You remember what happened to Mogesa and the friend. The person whom they wanted to destroy, the person they wanted to finish, the person they wanted to see that he's in jail, was actually the person who rescued their lives. But they are not yet appreciating. Like this man, he's not appreciating. He came out dishing him, calling him all sorts of names. And next time, if something happened to him, and people abandoned him on the streets, let him not come out and blame people. Because actually he would have caused it. Your family members is not everything. You still need people outside there. You need people. You really need people. And making peace is the solution to have people. Reconcile with the people whom you have been hating. Reconcile with those ones you have been trashing. You see, these boys are not realizing something. The family that they are very busy criticizing is actually the family that is providing jobs to the people in the community. Because these boys have not yet reached that extent of providing good jobs in the village. They have not. The money they are making at the moment is for making noise and to start smaller things around. But they are not having this big investment where, you can employ like 20 people. But the family, they are very busy criticizing. Their own family members are going there to seek for jobs, to go and work in the plantations, sugarcane plantation, to go and work in the maize plantation. Their people are surviving with that family. But these boys, for them, they are after only things that, things only that benefit themselves, But they are not focusing on the relatives, the so and so. They are not minding about that, which is really very, very bad. Very, very bad. You cannot live a life of hatred forever. You cannot. Time will reach when life will become very, very difficult. That even when you are sick and somebody gets you on the road, people will not want to carry you because of bad behaviors. And let me tell you, progress does not like noise. I always keep on saying that. Money does not like noise. Stay away from noise if you want it. I don't know whether people, if you have ever gone to the bank and then you go and find people fighting inside the bank. Have you ever seen that? Money does not like noise. And money always goes where there is money. And if you want it to work more harder, in a good way, if you don't work in a good way, then I can assure you, even the little you have will keep on disappearing one by one. It's a high time that these boys in this community should start focusing on loving themselves. Because making content each and every day about this family is not going to be the solution. It is not going to be the solution. And me personally, I would really want to see peace in this community, where people are meeting and they are greeting themselves. Because it has reached a point whereby these boys in this community does not now shake their hands. They don't. You cannot expect the fisherman to go at Nasso's place and they'll have a very wonderful conversation. I don't think. You cannot expect Mr. Kukuman to go at the fisherman home and will have a very wonderful conversation. I doubt. It will be pretense. I don't think the fake village leader can have a very interesting conversation with David Jr. I don't think. I don't think. So, all these things can stop if they start showing love and unity amongst themselves. Because this hatred is just to destroy them. And I can assure you, at some point when you sit down and you start analyzing yourself, you start listening to yourself, you will really see that you are in a mess. You are in a mess. You will really see that you have entered in a deep hole. You see, by the way, it's not very difficult to get issues, It's not very difficult to get diseases like ulcers, depression. It's not hard. But you are the one who will call them to yourself. You'll be the one. Those diseases, it is very easy for them to come. But to leave you, it will take you, my friend. And yet, these are some of the things we can easily avoid in life. Because negativity will never be a solution in life. And I can assure you, if this kind of things keeps on happening, it is not going to be a good thing. I would really want to encourage these boys to stay calm and let them continue, talking peace amongst themselves. It's a high time that these groups of individuals from Bugoma and the rest stop causing division in this village. And we are going to keep on repeating saying that. The travel commando is planning to come back to the village. And I really want to see peace. Peace in this village. Because it is not going to help anybody. It is not for the benefit of anybody. If you have village people in peace, then encourage these boys to stop making these funny videos just because you want something to make a living. It is not right. It is not for the long run. Please, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Today we are going to have 2 videos. So please remember to watch the video from the beginning up to the end. And if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. And let's continue preaching peace in this village. For those ones who will be in position to listen, they will listen. For those ones who will call us fools, we shall leave them and we shall continue ahead. Please, thank you so much for always watching my videos. I really appreciate. And please remember to like and also comment where you feel it's necessary. And subscribe. Thank you so much, my good people. Let's meet again in our next video. Greetings to all of you. And thank you so much for always making this platform your home. Let's meet again in our next video. Thank you so much. May God bless and bless all of you. See you again in our next one.